guys doing today? Awesome. So, if you came to see a wolf, you're in the right place. My name's Josh, that's Rebecca over there, and there's Cheyenne up there who's selling some of our merchandise. And we're from the Wolf Conservation Center in South Salem, New York, a little bit over an hour away. And basically, what we do is we educate people about wolves. If you visited us, you have a chance to see some wolves and hear if they all howl 32 wolves, which is pretty cool. They make a lot of noise. We have one of our wolves here today. He's a traveling ambassador. We call him and the other wolves people get to be ambassadors because people get to learn things from them. And we do that, we think it's important because there's a lot of stories about wolves that people hear where wolves are the bad guys. And in all those stories, wolves act in ways that they really don't in the wild. But because there's no wolves in the wild around here, people hear those stories and they believe them. What's a story where a wolf's a bad guy? Yeah. The Three Little Pigs, right? With the wolf chasing pigs around and huffing and puffing. Do you know another one? Little Red Riding Hood. Now everybody, like people around the world have heard that one. And you have the little girl and she's walking through the woods and she's got her picnic basket and then the wolf kind of jumps out like a mugger and then goes to her grandmother's house and puts on grandma's clothes. And people know, well, that's silly. A wolf is going to put on grandma's clothes. But they remember those pictures of the wolf lurking in the woods and the little girl. But in the wild, wolves don't act like that. Wolves in the wild are shy, elusive creatures. That means it's usually hard to see them. It's hard to find them because wolves want nothing to do with people. And with their really good sense of smell and their really good sense of hearing, they can tell when people are around and they can hide or run away. Or even, maybe if they're a little bit curious, they'll watch, but they're not going to act like those wolves in The Three Little Pigs, The Boy Who Cried Wolf, and all those things. Could you guys actually stay on this side of the white cabinet, please? Thank you. What's that? Well, that's the thing. The Boy Who Cried Wolf, the boy is the bad guy because he's the liar, but the wolf is brought in and people believe that. So what we're going to do now, first, you picked the perfect day because this is as close to Arctic weather as we've had in a while. So we're all kind of cold, at least I am. But our wolf is ideally suited to this weather. So we're going to talk about that when he comes out. So in a minute, you're going to see a violent, vicious creature. And she's going to have our wolf. And he's going to be walking around, he's going to be out here. So I ask all you people to get on that side of the white cabinet, please. If you have with you people who are prone to running around spontaneously, please don't let them do that. It'll be distracting for everybody. It's just not a good idea. So we're going to be bringing out the wolf. The only wolf we have here today. He's our only traveling wolf. It's very strange for a wolf to do what he's doing. That is, come here and be comfortable. I need everybody on that side of the white cabinet, please. That way. Say, this is the white cabinet. Everybody get over there. So this is Atka. Thanks. He is an 8-year-old Arctic gray wolf. You picked a good time of year to see him because he's got his coat pretty much. And that coat will keep him warm to about 70 degrees below zero. Wolves have 2 coats of fur. Excuse me. Stop. Thank you. Wolves have 2 coats of fur. They've got coarse guard hairs on the outside. That keeps like the elements off them. And then when the weather starts getting warm, and in this case actually it starts getting cold, in August, they start putting on their winter coat, which is a really thick, insulating underfur, which keeps them really, really warm. And that's why wolves like Atka take such extreme temperatures. Now, as he walks around, you might notice he's got really big paws. That's another thing, another great adaptation that helps him in the cold weather. You guys know what snowshoes are? Anybody gone snowshoeing? Right? It's like having tennis rackets on your feet. And those tennis rackets help you float on the snow. Well, Atka's big paws help him float on the snow, which will help him when he's hunting his prey, the animals that he eats, which are normally ungulates, things with hooves. Wolves like eating things like deer and caribou and elk and muskox. Now we might get a really good look at his paws. Now I know this, we don't have a deer, we don't have caribou or anything, or moose. We did bring a banana. That notice the control with which he's eating. He's using his paw there. Now how many people think that's weird? A wolf eating a banana. Now here's how we found out that Atka likes bananas. At the Wolf Center, like I said, we have a bunch of master wolves. Those wolves will never live in the wild in their lifetimes. So it's our responsibility to make sure they have interesting lives with a lot of different experiences, what we call stimuli. Things that sort of challenge them, give them new experiences like new smells, new tastes, things like that. So one day a volunteer said, well, what do they like bananas? What do they do? And it turns out they enjoy bananas. They don't always eat them. But Atka, we saw the way he was lying in one of my pockets, so there you go. Now, Atka's jaws are so strong, they can crush moose bones. But at the same time, we could give Atka or any of other master wolves a raw egg, hold it up to the fence, and they'll take it really, really delicately through the fence, put it down, bite open the top, and lick out the insides. So they have a lot of control. Now, other things you might notice are that Atka's legs are kind of long in comparison to his body, especially when you think about other types of dogs or other dogs. Also, he's got a really narrow chest. Again, those are adaptations that will help him hunt in the winter especially. A narrow chest helps him cut through the snow. It's a lot easier to run when you have a narrow chest. And those long legs also help him keep from getting stuck in the snow. Imagine you're an elk. Picture an elk or a big deer. They've got those little hooves at the end of their legs, right? They're going to punch through the snow. They're really big and heavy, and they're going to be kind of slogging through the snow.